Saturday night. I think this is the one I'm going to carry. I have a pocket over here? I do have a pocket over here. Kroll, what's up? Wyatt, what's going on, man? How are you? Just got back in town. About 15 minutes ago. That's some stiff leather. These are all pretty thick hides. Web Dad, what's up? Newton, what's going on? Ravelli, how are you? Adam, what's up? Matt Powers, what's up? 16 people, only 8 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Push that little button there. Got to do your part. Sheena, what's up? Empty, what's going on? How are you? How was everybody's day? You guys get a lot of shit done today? Anything awesome happen? Anything happen out in the world that is all over the news? I haven't watched fucking any news. Haven't listened to any distractions today. Great videos, right on. Lately, they haven't been before that. What's changed, do you think? What do you notice different? How's the weather? It's cold. What is the weather right now? Let's see. I just came in from outside. 29 degrees right now. Got COVID Thursday. Already over it. Yeah. That's for the most part, man. Tesla took a big dip. I have no fucking intention of owning a battery-powered car. Like, I can't even drive that fucking car from here to Nashville like I just did my 4Runner. And if I had a Tesla, it would be fucking tore to shit with the potholes in the freeway right now. Saw a video. England is ending all masks and vaccine. Yeah, that's been out for about a week now. They've been saying that. Did some scouting today. Local stores. Prices are up, but no supply issues. Shelves fully stocked. Make some killer steak fajitas. Right on. We saw some stuff. I meant to go to Costco while we were out in Nashville. We did not go to Costco. The liquor stores are fully stocked. We hit our favorite liquor store. I bought some more 21 Seeds tequila. I keep telling you guys that stuff's awesome. I don't get any hookup from them. They like some of my comments on social media. I probably buy, I've been to the liquor store 5 times, and I buy cases of that shit. It's very good. Consistency gets stories, right on. Haven't watched the news. Been watching a sheep waiting for labor. That's cool. How many sheep you got? What kind of sheep? Can't hang, like to share. Right on, Combat. Thanks, dude. You coming in February? On the good side, placed an order. What'd you order, Empty? What'd you order? Prices. Oh, prices are very up. Prices are very fucking up. We went to Whole Foods tonight, bought bacon. I want to say it was $70. And Amanda walked out with 1 package in each hand. Like, that's all we left was, that's all we walked out of there with. Went to Sam's, took the wife, damn near fell over seeing the prices. Oh yeah, meat's been up, buddy. Otherwise, I smoked some pork chops. And meat's going to continue to go up, right? So if you cook for we don't cook for ourselves very often, right? Amanda makes lunch twice a week and breakfast every day. Jeremy cooks 3 times a week. Jeremy makes so much that there's leftovers, so we eat a lot of that. And then, like, I'll go 5-6 days and not even leave this property. So on the weekends, you know, we're like, okay, we're not going to leave this weekend. We're just going to get shit done here on the weekend. And I'll wake up or I'll see her by, you know, 10 o'clock or whatever. I'm like, and she'll be like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Well, what do you want to do? Like, you tell me. Whatever the answer is, it's okay. So we end up going someplace to eat. We do a little shopping while we're out. We get home, and then we fucking work. You know, we'll be up probably tonight till 2, 3 in the morning just doing stuff. But we'll go to Sam's tomorrow probably and buy rice. Last time I was there last weekend, they only had 25-pound bags. There was no 50-pound bags of rice there. Injectable med kit with red, nice. I think we have those to ship. It's getting ground meat instead of steak because it's cheaper. Yeah, for sure. Do you know why that is? Because there's only 12 steaks in a cow. I didn't know that until I was sitting and listening to Neethi talk to a bunch of farmers. And she's like, the first thing I do is teach my clients how to use hamburger. You're welcome, farmers. There's only 12 steaks in a cow. Kind of miss your breakfast. I do too. We just don't have those people. And we are running so fucking fast that we just don't have time to do the video. Buying whole cows and pigs. Good for you, man. Russia is trying to start their own government in Ukraine. Do you understand why? You know what's in Ukraine, right? That was kind of the hub when it was USSR. That was the aerospace industry. They are like in the top 10 of mining 20 different minerals to include titanium, uranium. There's a ton of stuff right there. All the ports they want, and there's a fraction, a rather large fraction, that wants to be back with Russia. Now, you have both sides of the faction, right? That would be like China taking over the United States and somebody saying, well, a large part of the United States wants to be China. And that would probably be true. That would be Oregon, Washington, California, right? Meanwhile, you have, Texas, Tennessee, Virginia that would fight till the death, right? And we would ruin that for them. So I guess we'll see what's happening because the Russians are already killing people in the Ukraine. There's a lot of channels out there, and all they deal with is they are embedded with Ukraine people, and they're getting fucking sniped. They're getting drone struck. There's all kinds, and the Russians play. They don't play by our rules. Like when they come in, they fucking kill everything, and it's very fucking ruthless. U.S. Embassy Ukraine requested the evacuation non-essential. Yes, I heard that yesterday. What does that mean, right? Were they denied? Are they just waiting on Marine Corps helicopters? Because that's who does all that's one of the fucking duty stations. That's what the Marine Corps is trained for, is embassy duty like that. 80 normal, probably closer to 80 normal steaks per cow. Is that true, Josh? Okay, maybe I'm thinking ribeyes, fillets and ribeyes. U.S. Embassy in Ukraine requested, didn't know. We don't have Costco here. So Sam's, so in Jackson we have Sam's, which is 45 minutes away, or you have to go to Nashville, which is 90 minutes away for Costco. Jose, what's up? 12 types of steaks. Kind of miss your breakfast chats, injectable Russia. Dorper sheep, no wool. 3 Nigerian dwarf goats. Kill those things. Those are rapists. Just get rid of those right now. Look to expand the fence and get more next year. Right on. Perfect timing. Just got home from taking my lady and her kids to dinner. Just opened a brewski. Right on. Biden is going to require non-U.S. truck drivers to show proof of vax. Put more strain. Yeah. Well, I mean, Canada already did it. Canada already said anybody coming from the U.S. has to be vaxxed or you can't come in. There's all kinds of shit going on. Be more self-sustainable, right? The way they want, because here's the deal. The guys doing this and making all this happen, do you think it's affecting them? Fuck no, it's not. It is not affecting them at all. Do you think Biden or anybody over there in D.C., right? Do you think anybody over there eat steaks from the grocery store? Fuck no, they don't. Most of them have their own farms. Think about rich guy stuff, right? All those guys have fucking farms. They have meat. They've got all their own shit. And they do not have the fucking chemicals that they give us. They don't take the chemicals they give us. Their kids aren't on social media. None of those fucking people, when you ask them if their kids use, they're like, hell no, my kids don't use social media. It ruins them. That's just for you plebes, right? You will live in the pod. You will own nothing. You will eat the bugs and you'll be happy. Meanwhile, when you can't pay your taxes and they eminent domain all your shit, they'll take all your shit because that's what they do. Look at where the riots always are. It's always where the big banks and the big fucking companies want fucking property. So they riot, burn it down, buy it for nothing, and then it becomes all their fucking buildings. Let me retry to enter OSC. I don't know what we're talking about here, buddy. The construction of the White House? I don't know. They're putting a concrete fence around inside the barrier. Now, you'll have a bunch of people. All of a sudden, I saw a bunch of videos popping up about the White House trying to debunk that they were putting up concrete wall. So I spoke to somebody that works literally within eyesight of the fucking White House. And I said, are they putting up a concrete wall? And they said, yes, they are. And they fucking sent me photos right then. And they are, in fact, putting up a concrete wall. Start saving your seeds if you ain't. Most peat moss comes from Canada. And your plant starts at Walmart and Home Depot are going to be less available. Yeah, buy seeds. Baker Creek Seeds has awesome stuff. They just fucking vax mandate all their employees. Even the ones working outside in the fields, they mandated that they have vaccination. So that's kind of fucking crazy. There's a lot of seed companies out there. Buy seeds. They say that the seeds are viable for 2 years. I have seed packs I moved here from California with. We plant them, they still grow. That was 16 years old. And I had them before that. So do what you will. Tad said he trains me for strength. Yes, he does. Yes, Tad is, I try to emulate and be like Tad. I eat all the meat like Tad eats. I use all the chemicals like Tad uses. Tad comes over, lifts all these weights, which keeps the dust off of them, so it looks like I use them. I put these mirrors in here because Tad likes to look at himself a lot. Bought seeds today. Where'd you buy seeds, Chuck? Baker Creek and Johnny Select Seeds. Depends on what your definition of steak is. I mean, flank steak is technically a steak, but I don't consider it any better than burger. Goats are mostly for the kids. The goats are small and are great for my kids to learn to care for. All right, right on. Spain. The Spain. The Spain. I picked up a small variety of seeds yesterday. Just texted him. You know, Tad's a vegan, so he probably has low energy right now, so he's probably sleeping. He needs his beauty sleep. Popped a pot seed from 15 years ago and it came out great. Well, I mean, Bill, they literally took wheat out of pyramids. I mean, what timeline we're going to believe? I mean, how old is the wheat, right? Who fucking really knows? But hundreds of years, thousands of years. I mean, who knows what the reality of it is? But it's old, and we know they took it out of archaeologists pulled it out of pyramids and planted it, and it grew. It sprouted. Sad that Baker Creek was there last July. Freaking awesome place to visit. Yeah, I would like to see it. As long as they're a dark, cool place. So I use, and I have it in one of my videos. You can see it in the links. But I have these clear tackle box looking things, right? and they're made for photos, for organizing your photos, but they fit seed packets perfectly, really, really well. I bought a couple of those. You can get them off Amazon. Any of you guys use Amazon? If you look at any of my video links, click on any of the products there, it takes you to Amazon. Anything you buy on Amazon, you don't have to buy that. But anytime you're going to use Amazon, if you click one of my links first, we will get a little percentage of that. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll take you about 10-15 seconds more of your time, and it will take a little bit of money away from Amazon and give it to us. And then in a lot of my videos, I will put a link for something. We use this stool. Here it is on Amazon. Click it. That'll get us a percentage of whatever you buy. Don't buy this stool on Amazon because it's way cheaper at Costco. You know, I put that in there. Hey, you can find this stuff cheaper. Do you remember you making a pond? Do I remember you making a pond? How is it going? We have some pond problems. We have a giant pond with a ton of water. It has some issues. I have another pond up top that is I think we're going to have to remove it altogether. We're going to have to remove the entire dam, which elevated it above the ground. So it made it a lot deeper. It looks like a volcano out there, kind of. But it's planted, the dam, there are trees. The dam was made around some trees, and the trees were not removed. And the trees are dying. They're actually standing dead. They're just dying rapidly. And water's leaking out through there and through the root systems of the trees. So to fix the pond, I think we're going to have to completely, I'm going to have somebody come in that actually does ponds and kind of salvage what we can of it. But it's a disaster. It's just, it's going to have to be addressed, and I just keep ignoring it. Getting ready to drive, haven't got back on tomorrow night. Nice. I need a better way to organize my seat. It's great, Adam. It's a great deal. I'll show you. I think I have it up front here. And it's clear. You can see right through it. So you could put like potatoes in one, tomatoes, you know, are probably going to fill up a couple of them. Just, you know, different types of marigolds in one. I put a flat of sweet potatoes, which is, I think there's 6 or 8 in there. Just an entire flat in one of my beds. And I got 17 pounds of sweet potatoes out of that. We didn't do anything special for it other than water it occasionally. So here it is, right, like this. And then you have these little boxes. So you just pull out the ones you want, take them wherever you're going to take them, start them on your indoors or, you know, in your beds or whatever. It's pretty awesome. These are all Baker Creek seeds right here. Come on, guys. I got 50 people on here, 44 thumbs up. You have this thing in your hand. Hit that button for us. Bunch of onion sets. Is that made for VHS? No, it's made for family photos. It's much smaller than VHS tapes. What is the seed box called? I don't know. Hold on, let me look. Brian Fraser, what's up, buddy? Let me go into my orders and I'll find out exactly which one it is. I just ordered Barina LED grow lights tonight. I ordered 4 4-footers. Man, I am not. We have been. I put I put 2,000 pounds of bentonite. The problem is the walls are sheer. So we can't take the bentonite and put it on the wall. The walls are vertical. So we ran big pumps, drained all the water, fucking put bentonite as far through as we could, drove it over with the skid steers, and then dug another hole at the very edge of the property and got all the sticky red clay, and then applied that over the bentonite to kind of protect the bentonite. Prior to that, we put hundreds, 1,000 pounds, I think, we put in the water because they say it will draw towards the leak, right, and plug it, and it never did. It didn't. It's when we built the pond originally, it was smaller, and it would leak through the levee we built, the dam we built. And after a couple algae blooms real bad and then die off, it plugged it and it didn't leak. We took that and expanded it immensely, but a dam was built way above the ground. The dam is probably 10 feet above the ground, so it will hold a lot more volume. The dam has 3 big trees, pine trees at that, so they're dying because the dam was built fucking, 6, 7, 8 feet of the trunk is encased down in the dirt, so it's killing it. And they're pine trees, which are super soft, so the water's just pissing out. Like on the back side of my dam where I used to mow, I mow fucking only half of that field now because it is so fucking saturated. You can't even walk there. It's a fucking mess. I'm not finding this under my orders. I'm searching it wrong, I'm sure. But I was putting in a photo box. I put in seed box. Maybe photo organizer. But we bought every fucking bag of bentonite clay that they had at both Camden and the co-op in Waverly. Shit, I searched organizer and I've got fucking 10 pages of this. Guys, I don't know what this thing's called. Let me see if I can just find it in the main. Or do I have a... Maybe I have the tag on this thing still. Large photo and craft keeper. Novalink's photo case. There you go. John, is this the pond? Yeah, Travis, it's the pond we built 3 or 4 years ago, but it's 10 times bigger now. We just had a pond, and then we were going to dig it and basically make it bigger. And the one thing I said is, don't come past the jump, which would have not put any trees in there. But when I walked back out the door, like already, it just happened fast. Like we had tractors running. And then in the back, we're having problems. The pond in the back is so big, it's saturating the ground, it's seeping. So the septic tanks, the septic lines on that side are not percolating right. So we're gonna have to, I think we're digging a trench about 10 feet back from the pond. We're gonna dig a trench and put basically gravel to where that moisture drains somewhere. Nice battery organizer now for seeds. Yeah, those are nice. Photo and craft keeper search options. I still get nothing. I don't know what this is. You guys can find it. I was just gonna try to post a link you guys can click, but you'll figure it out. Did you place the damp... Keith, I didn't fucking do it. I didn't do it. It goes straight up. I don't know the answers to that. I don't know. They took the dirt out of the hole, put it around the edges, and made the dam. The problem is that the trees are encased. None of the other shit matters because the fucking trees are dying. It has to be drained. We have to remove it. Even if we pull the trees out, we're going to have to dig out the dam all the way to the tree, get the tree and the roots because it's going to piss through there, and then we're going to have to tamp. We never vibratory packed it. We didn't have an excavator with a big tamper or anything. We just drove over it a lot with a Kubota SLV 75 skid steer and a couple of excavators. Get powdered bentonite and drop. We already did that, Freeman. We did it on a scale larger than you can even imagine. Is LED lighting the end of world lighting? I don't know what you mean. What's the best option to fix backside of dam clay and machine equipment? What's your best option? I don't know what you're saying. Tool backpacks. I don't make anything called a tool backpack. Nice battery organizer. Good question. UPS was here at the farm in Paris yesterday. He showed me pictures of signs on your driveway and door. 5 miles an hour. Cash only. You're a fucking grown ass man. You're probably in the wrong place if you can't say the word fuck. It's literally like, if you have any intention of being a customer, I guess you should probably know that it's on literally every piece of gear we send out here. And it does. It says slow the fuck down. It says yes, this means you. And it's the FedEx guys mostly. The FedEx are the worst ones, and the trash company. If it's uncompacted soil, it will leak. Got it. UPS was here. Who'd you talk to, Richard? Our UPS drivers are awesome. Every one of them's awesome. JP Tactical, what's up? You cannot wear smart wool. You can't wear wool anything around Velcro. Everything will stick to it. Boulay, what's up? Keith Litz, compacted soil. How would you compact that soil? Like when you're asking, is it compacted? You mean, did we stand there like with a tamper or a tamper attachment on an excavator? How would you do that? What is considered compacted soil? Mac Miller track you had on the reel. Yeah, I like that too. Is that the dude that plays Casey that was singing that? Is that Casey from the Yellowstone TV show? It looked like Casey. As the dog stopped digging. We just made it so he can't dig. There are plenty of other places he can dig. For some reason, he only digs north, luckily. Because he could totally dig south, but there's just nothing back south that he wants that he's realized yet, probably. Probably gonna order one of the Katanica hoodies after. Oh, it's nice, man. I'm telling you, the Katanica hoodie. And like, I didn't know how much it cost. And when I heard the price, I'm like, that's expensive. And I probably would not have ordered it. Having the hoodie, I'm ordering another one. They're fucking very nice. Small lift, 6 to 8 inches thick, and pack with a sheep's foot vibration drum roller. Yeah, we're fucking too far beyond that. We're too far beyond that. If you ever watch any of the videos, you'll see it. It looks like a fucking volcano sitting out front. Watching a previous live, and you were talking about masks. I was at SHOT, and maybe 2 out of every 10 to 15 had masks on. Good. Still not going to fucking Las Vegas. Buying Riff Bacon variety pack based on what you sent right on. It's expensive. It's good. It's a snack for sure, not a meal. Garcia, what's up? Zipper grocery bags. Yeah. These are all zippered grocery bags. Typhon red, Typhon blue, Typhon pink. Plans on lifting the 4Runner. Yeah, there's plenty of plans to lift the 4Runner, but the 4Runner works. The 4Runner, never have I had to go someplace or do something where I'm like, man, I wish this 4Runner was lifted. The 4Runner being lifted would look cool. I'd like to have a little more aggressive tires, a little larger size tire. How much, what stage, who fucking knows, man. I have gone to order a lift kit literally a dozen different times, and it just, like, I have so much shit going on, and the truck just works. The truck has never not done anything I've needed it to do. Soil must be at optimum moisture content. Bottom of the dam should be keyed into the existing ground. Dig slots. Yeah, all that shit's too late. Like, literally, it's all too late. We took ground that was on a slope like this and built a fucking giant dam around it to where it was flat with the high side or even with the high side. And then it like, as it was built, it was driven over. It was like a little racetrack out there with the tractors and shit, but there was nothing vibratory out there at all. It was built with, what we had. Hear about the substitute teacher who was fired because she didn't meow for a student that identified. I did not hear about that. I saw some bullshit. I've seen a couple times some bullshit about how they're putting litter boxes in the class for kids that identify as cats. And you need to put those kids in a fucking asylum. Like, we used to lock those people away from society and not worry about them. But now we celebrate them. And it's literally just about degrading society. It is about taking away from your kid who can to give to the fucking assholes that won't. Like, we literally used to fucking just put them someplace, which was literally, it was worse than a prison. Asylums, there was no care there was no care in asylum, but there was definitely no recovery. But if you want to play stupid games, and some of them truly are crazy, also not my fucking problem. But the ones that pretend crazy, they eventually get their wish because they put them on drugs and they put them on chemical experiment and they literally turned them crazy. And that's how there was so much abuse, because there was no oversight and they would literally have no voice. Who were they going to talk to? Who were they going to tell on them to, right? The family members put them there because they didn't want to deal with them. And a lot of it was just, like it used to be up until the 50s, a husband didn't want his wife, he could have her committed. But the true nut jobs, not my fucking problem. I raised my kids, not my problem. And if you have a nut job kid, that's your fucking problem. But we used to lock them away. And now we have them in school disrupting, and you have teachers getting fired because they won't meow. Yeah, most cases, it's the adult. My kid won't eat anything but cheese pizza. Well, then your kid's never been fucking hungry. Because if you starve that little motherfucker for a day or two or three, they will eat something other than cheese pizza. The problem of society now, I swear I talked to my son today about homeschool for my grandson. Public school, Excellus Academy. Excellus Academy. It's fucking awesome. You can do it. It literally ends up costing about $2,500 a year. I think you get it for, no, it's less than that. Because by the time, if your kid watches a 30-minute video, it's 15 or 30-minute video, and answers like a series of 10 questions, you get a grant, so it's $85 a month. So Jack was saying for both kids, I think it's $2,500 for the year. And I think you pay as you go, like a month. You can actually do it for free. But if you want them to track it and do all the grading, then you have to pay. But your kid can go on there right now. You can set your grandkid down in front of it and fucking see what it's about. Excellus Academy. You have hundreds of city school municipalities in the United States using their curriculum. It's just online school with an emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and math. It's likely we all have driven at least one woman crazy, making the kids feel like their parents will never understand them. Yeah, they are trying to, because that's what they said, right? Those aren't your kids. Liberals don't have kids, they have your kids. And that's how they get to you, because you're not going to turn in your whatever they want you to turn in. You're not going to tell on yourselves. They program your children to tell on you, and then they take your children away. Oh, you don't want to give up your guns? Oh yeah, sorry. You can't have your kids back. You can't have these kids because you're now in the system. You're now on probation. You can't have these firearms. Yeah, your kid can't come back to live with your household because you have firearms. That's how that shit works. Picky eaters don't exist. All four of my kids. Yeah, Steve. I took my kids to sushi when they were little, and we put them at the sushi bar with us, and they ate sushi. Ate chicken teriyaki and started eating sushi. And then we would meet people, and they would bring a Happy Meal. My kids didn't eat any goddamn Happy Meals. Look at those, I bet you, look at those kids now. They have breasts from all the soy bullshit. Look up rapeseed oil. You probably know it as canola oil. It's what they make yoga mats out of. That's what McDonald's fries all that bullshit in. Kindergarten now, but I'm afraid public schools have become. Showing my grandson today how to build and start a fire. Nice, good, man. He will remember that. My daddy has my daddy has a gun. My parents smoke cigarettes and they smell really weird, right? They program kids for that. Oh, how many of you, and then they're asking like, are your parents vaccinated? You guys should be vaccinated. They want the kids to go home and have that conversation with the parents. None of them have kids. How can a person who doesn't have children be a head administrator of a school? That shouldn't be fucking allowed. What brand's garden tools do you prefer? Mike, I think at this point you're going to have to go with what you can get. Let me go up here and show you. I've got some shears and cutters that are just awesome. When I go to buy shovels, they don't even, like, I'll go in, and when I'm at Lowe's and they have shovels, I buy 6 of them. I buy the Cobalts. When I went to buy Cobalts, they didn't have any of them, so I bought the steel Cobalt. That's very heavy shovel. These right here, Corona. Can't go wrong with them. I need to set up my Amazon shop so you guys have all this stuff in one place. These are in my videos. The Corona shears are amazing. I like the Fisker stuff. These are a piece of shit. This stupid, who the fuck designed this thing? This handle rotates. It's fucking one more fucking moving part. Don't buy these stupid shit things. But I do have a lot of Fisker stuff. As far as tools, I'm not sure what you mean. I've got a lot of hard rakes. We destroy hard rakes because we have a lot of gravel. I just bought my first pitchfork. I bought the more expensive one that Tractor Supply had, and watching Freedom Inc. use that thing, man, it was so much easier to move wood chips with than the shovels we've been using. And I buy a lot of flat bladed shovels for moving material, and I buy spade shovels for digging stuff, digging or and moving heavier material. Fiskars suck. Public school is tax funded. They shouldn't be allowed to call it public school. They should have to call it government school. Your kid's school is just like a juvenile detention facility. Stop and look at those things. They are built like a jail now. And if you think it's a public school, walk on in there and try to swing on the swing set and see what happens. Re-education centers. That's exactly, it's just programming, man. It is just fucking programming. Did you not see the Antifa fucking teachers that got fucking removed once they got busted out? Go to some of these fucking school board meetings and just listen to the shit going on. That's why when they did all this online schooling shit, right? Teachers got to hear what these fucking what the teachers were actually saying to their children. And then they wanted to make sure, hey kids, make sure that nobody should be watching this. Make sure you're wearing your earphones. They didn't want fucking people to hear what was being said to their children. Yeah, and why is it not okay for you to go sit in your kids' classes and audit the class? Better yet, why is there not a fucking web camera? Why is there not a fucking web camera that if your kid is in this classroom at any time, you can log in and see what's being said to your child? Why is there no fucking oversight in that manner? Because they know they are teaching your kids shit they shouldn't be fucking teaching them. As soon as everybody homeschools, as soon as a big portion of people homeschool, they lose that funding. Do you know what the schools are getting paid right now to push this mask mandate shit? The fucking schools here in Benton County, in Camden where I live, got millions of dollars for doing the mask mandate shit. You wouldn't know they got millions of dollars because the schools look like they're falling apart. There's no maintenance being done. There's no fucking landscaping being done. They're definitely not adding to your kids' tuition. They're not teaching them better. But they got millions of dollars. Where the fuck is that money at? Pay attention to your vehicle. Someone put an Apple AirTag on my wife's car. Yeah, that's the big thing that's happening. That's how they're abducting kids. They put the Apple AirTags on the car. The thing is, if you have an Apple phone, it should tell your phone within a day or two that thing's on there. But they put them on. They'll watch your wife get out of the car with the kids. When she's in the store, they'll put a tag, and then they'll follow her to where your house is. Or if you have gun stickers, that's another one, right? You got gun stickers and gear stickers all over your truck. They put a tag, follow you home, and then they know when you leave, and they rob your house. But a lot of it's child abduction. The money went to Pelosi's ice cream. So apparently Pelosi's son has been locked in with some fucking criminal activity shit, and they're saying it looks like Pelosi's involved in it. I don't know the details. I've heard it several places, haven't dug into it. I'm with Spirko on that. Public school should be defunded and forced to compete on the open. Yeah, everything should have to compete on the open market. Imagine if your government had to compete on the open market. They literally put fucking what's her name and who they put in prison for insider trading. What's the cooking home lady? Martha Stewart. They put Martha Stewart in prison. What was it, a year and a day? So she couldn't do custody local. She had to actually go to a federal prison. That's why they do a year and a day. Put her in prison. And then 2 years ago, passed laws so that they can't ever be held accountable for insider trading because they said it's unfair because in the position they're in, they would never be able to participate in the stock market. because everything they always they know everything. It is insider trading. They said that. Somebody asked Pelosi about it the other day. She's like, no, there's no way we could participate if that was. They made laws. It doesn't matter whether she thinks or not. There is already laws that a sitting congressman or governor or anybody else cannot be fucking tried for insider trading. Look it up. Don't believe what I'm telling you. Look it up for yourself. But if you and I did it, we would go to prison for it. The embalming fluid, yeah, the crypt keeper. Stop and think about this, right? They always telegraph their punch. All the shit in movies, right? You saw all the virus movies and all the shit, right? That movie Songbird came out. You know they already had that made before fucking COVID happened? Songbird, right? It was all about fucking COVID and the lockdown, and some people are allowed to go outside and some aren't, right? Because they're conditioning you for what they're going to do to you. If you can think about it and somebody can make a movie about it, chances are that the technology is so far beyond that, all the DARPA stuff, right? They keep saying they have different fucking, basically they have a blank human being that they can download you into, right? Is it so far-fetched that the elites have something like that? Like, that's not Joe Biden, that's a different Joe Biden. Have you seen all the pictures of his nose, his bridge line of his nose and his ears and his jawline? The pictures of Joe Biden 10 years ago compared to right now, that's not even the same person. It's not even the same fucking person. Do you think Nancy Pelosi's really alive? Or is that a different Nancy Pelosi? How about all these masks? You see all these costume masks where guys put these fucking latex masks on and literally a 20-year-old dude looks like a fucking 80-year-old man, and it's very convincing? Do you think they wouldn't fucking pull something like that in front of a camera? CIA is Hollywood. Yeah, CIA is Hollywood. CIA rewrites the fucking scripts of all these movies and tells them what they can and can't put in there. And if you don't go along with it, then they don't provide access to bases to film, and they don't provide access to state and federal parks to film. If you don't play their games, you don't get to play. Yeah, deep fakes. And it's not even that deep anymore. Like the deep state. It's fucking out, oozing all over the surface. We know it's there. How is 1%, less than 1% of the population say, hey, you got to screw this light bulb in your asshole? And when you go to the grocery store, there's no fucking light bulbs because everybody has one in their asshole. They just do what they fucking tell them to do. It's literally like you have fucking madmen one-upping each other about the crazy shit they can make the population do. Look how easily they fucking shut society down. Who would have thought they would have done that? Been able to. Convinced Biden was doing his Atlanta voting speech in front of a green screen. Well, they already said they already said they were. They're like, why is there this fake White House stage? Why is there trees there when there's normally a parking lot there? Like, they already said they have multiple White House stages. They said that over 75% of his days in office have been spent at wherever he resides, wherever his house is, not at the White House. Just turn in. Heard you say CIA Hollywood. Damn right. Yeah, they are. They have been. Convinced Biden was doing his Atlanta voting. Jeremy, she can't find it. Had a kid. Tabbing bank in the Oklahoma City area a few years back with one of those robbing a bank. Cops spent 6 years looking for a 50s black guy, a 17-year-old white boy. I think I heard about that. Oak storm chase. Have you been in any big storms? Do you have one of those crazy storm chasing cars? When that show was on TV, man, I used to watch that thing. We follow a YouTube channel, and his information is fucking pretty spot on about the storms when they're coming through. I bought some more multi-tools just for photos and shit. Guys are always like, will this thing fit? Will this thing fit? Plus, I wanted some more multi-tools. These charges are pretty cool. I think this is the charge signal. I guess this is what I bought Amanda. You can have these custom, if you order them from Leatherman.com, they'll put custom engraving on both sides of the blades, and they'll do custom colors you can get. Pretty neat. All right, guys, there's 68 people on here. I'm not really seeing comments here, so say what you want to say. I'm going to get off of here in just a minute. Never have enough multi-tools. I have a fucking box of them, though, and I don't know where they are. It's probably literally within 5 feet of me right now. There's probably a box full of multi-tools here I can't find. Picked up another jacket. This thing is huge. It's super, super thick and insulated. Pockets are in the right place. Picked up another hard shell. I wanted a large to go over a bunch of other shit with, so it's easier to get on and off in a hurry. That's awesome. Got that today. Got some more darn tough socks. How high is the pond on your property? It's at the higher point of the property. How high? I don't know how high. The build, let's say this is flat land here where we're at. Walk several, I don't know, hundreds of feet that way, and it kind of goes uphill. It's probably, I don't know, 10 feet higher, maybe 10-foot grade, maybe. Paul, what's up? Is the signal your favorite? I haven't used it yet, man. I literally just bought it. I really liked it when I got it for Amanda. Like, this is a fire starter. It's got a bunch of shit. I just opened them, took them out of the boxes to take photos earlier today to do that video with. And they have other shit with them. Like, I think this one came, or one of them came with a bunch of bits and stuff. I like this thing here, you know, that locks and unlocks the blades. This here pops out and does some other shit. I don't know what they all do. I got to play with them. This one is definitely flatter. And I like that you can open blades, the main blades that you're going to use, without opening the tool, which you can do on all of them now. So I'm going to play. I have a mutt too. I really like the mutt, but you know, that's the biggest one they make. And really, the reason I'm buying them and trying them all out is all of my pockets, all my pants have these side pockets, right here. This one is further back. This here has a side pocket, and then this is a vent. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a vent. This is a side pocket. This is the vent, and then this is the side pocket. Where am I fucked up here? This is the side pocket here. Right? And then these pockets back here are awesome. I carry my flashlight there, and then I've got one over here too, so I can carry my multi-tool over here. And I don't notice them. I don't feel them. And then my knife is in this pocket. And then this pocket here is just open so that nothing interferes with it. I can get my phone in and out. These pants are called Above the Law. And I love them. I use Riders, I use Lawless, and I use Above the Law. They have one called Hot Rider, which is a flannel insulated pant. I went to order all of them, but they're out of, I was able to order 2 different models. They're out of the Hot Riders, and they're out of the Above the Laws in my size. And I like this color. I buy different ones. They're like titanium and carbon and all this other shit. I don't buy anything but the espresso. The espresso is a dark brown, and when it fades out, it stays pretty dark. Any of the other ones, they get really, really light, and I have blood all over me all the time. I get just anything. It can be, you'll nick yourself, and I always wipe my, hands on my pants and shit. Or working with animals, there's blood or something all the time. I can wear these outside, get stuff on them, and it just looks like the patina. I don't have to, they don't show. I've got some of these that are years old now, and they stay dark. Favorite hiker? I wear Solomon's like 99% of the time. If I was going to wear a heavier boot, I'd wear a bigger Solomon like a GTX, or I'd wear in a Solo. If I want to ride like motorcycles, dual sports or something, and not put on a real boot, I'll wear my Solo boots. Any old OD black Rallymans, I don't have the answer to that. Duluth, I've tried them on. I like these way better. Pair of riders today. Keith, where'd you get them from, man? The best place to buy them, it really is just straight from Cole.com. You're wearing pants, not shorts. I have been for a while. Dude, it's like 22 degrees right now, 28 degrees. Leatherman Fuse, all-time favorite multi-tool, and Wave. Learning to like, I like the Skeletal. Cody's got one. This one here is Charge. I really don't like these fucking Gerbers. Like, they're clunky. They have plastic. They fucking have sharp edges on them. I bought another Gerber that's even fucking worse than this one. And the reason only reason I bought Gerbers is because that's what they had at Home Depot when I happened to be there. What flashlight? Man, I like the and I don't have it in my pocket. I went to reach for it like 5 times today. I like the rechargeable stiletto. The bigger stiletto, they make like a lighter weight version and then an all metal version. Somebody gave me that, and he said it didn't work well for combatives when he was in the kill house, right? When he was doing force on force or the fight. He said it just didn't lend itself as well as a back button. And it does have a back button, but it's a weird, but because it's flat, it sits in my side pocket so damn well, man. And I use that thing all the time. So I ordered another one. So I'll just have one lost in a pair of pants and I'll have another one. I mean, I know where my other one is. It's in the back. I went through like 4 pairs of pants this week, just fucking with the mud. Yeah, the Gerbers are junk, man. REI doesn't have near the pants they used to have. And when I'm at REI, all they have is the light colors, and I cannot wear that light brown at all. It's why you always see me in a black shirt. I have probably 300 black shirts in the closet, and I probably have 10 shirts that might be red or OD green. And anytime I put on a shirt that's not black, I will get a stain on it. Even if I couldn't even tell you where the stain comes from. I don't even eat fucking mustard, and I'll have mustard on my shirt. It's just one of the, like, people will be like, oh, I like the SOG tool. Oh, I like the Gerber. Why? Why not just get the fucking best one there is? It's Leatherman. And I know there's guys like Multitasker. I like the Multitasker shit. I think Leatherman's better for fucking 90% of the shit I do. I have a bunch of Multitasker stuff. I don't know if I got my light back. I might have handed it to someone. But I sure don't have it right here. Maybe it's in these parts right here. Yeah, here it is. It went down. That's why I didn't take it off, because it fell down in the pocket. I usually leave it close to the pocket. Covered in mud. But that's what I carry, man. And it sits perfectly. It sits awesome right here. Right there. Knife. Phone. And then I'm going to put a multi-tool there. Keep it there for tomorrow and see how that works. And having it back right here, I can get it in and out of the truck, and it never touches. It never contacts the seat. When I have something in my left pocket with a clip, it tears up my seats getting in and out of the fucking driver's side. Billy Magnum, what's up? Not a great light for combatives, but I carry it every day. Holds a charge for a very long time. Yeah, and I use it a lot, Chuck. Man, I tried the Duluth pants. I tried to like them. Tried them on. I just don't like them nearly as well as I like the Cole pants. I love the Katanica pants too. They just don't have like the range pants they make. It's basically a longer version of the shorts, but it fucks me up because they put the pin slots on the opposite leg. I don't know why in the world they did that. And they don't have the colors I need. Like, I would buy multicam black. They never have it. I've got some green ones. But I look like a sheriff deputy when I wear those fucking things. Everybody looks at me like I'm a cop. They're super cool, but they're just too much for walking around every day. If Katanica would do that pant in like a dark brown, or like I can't wear a black pant either because I always wear a black shirt. I don't want to match black shirt, black pants all the time like that. So I can't ever wear a black pant because every shirt I wear is black. So if you can do the colors, man, the Katanica pants are fucking badass. But that's why I wear Cole. Yeah, it's not the stiff. Like, I want a heavy pant. That's why I like the Coles. They're just heavy. They are fucking durable. You know you have them on. They don't swish when... I hate lightweight pants that make noise when you wear them. I got a few of those Power Tack lights. They're pretty good. Not familiar with them. I bought some more lights today. Well, just... Man, you hang all that bullshit up there, I'll buy it. I bought this to see if it would fit in the pin slot on my Katanica shorts. I bought a couple more headlamps. Do you have pocket organizers? Pocket organizers? Yeah. These are all pocket organizers here. I've got multicam black, blue, Typhon blue. I have black. I have Typhon red, ATAX. I've got OD. I've got Ghost. I see Highlander. I see Marpat. Let me see if I can turn on the light. No? How do I turn the light on this? I guess I don't have the light on this. There's more somewhere. There's even, here's another whole nother. Let me turn this light here on. Here's even a whole nother peg of them. Woodland and multicam and Arid's in there. Will the 762 pull-out trays fit the micro rig utility? Oh yeah, they'll more than fill it. The pocket will swallow them. You could probably, I would be willing, I'll bet you could probably put 6 in there maybe 4. Almost down to my goal weight. Recently got the hip replacement surgery. Be needing for a few years. Treat myself to some Katana clothes. Right on, dude. Good for you, man. Can we see cheese bags? Can we see cheese bag? It's a bag of cheese. You're getting a bag of freeze-dried cheese, sir. It's cheese. And no, we don't show those usually because I do that on purpose. I want dudes to be like, oh man, I should have ordered that thing. Because while there's one dude that's like, I wasn't sure I wanted it, there's dudes that bought 20 of them. There's literally dudes that place a dozen orders to get the free bags. And if they're badass and you didn't, put your trust in us and just buy them, they're out there on the secondary market. Guys buy multiple orders so that they can sell those things at a profit. Everything we do, nothing we do is by accident. It is all designed to build urgency and make guys go, oh shit, I should have bought that. If we can sell 100 of them, we're only making, and every company has these strategies and techniques. I'm just very upfront with you. I tell you, like, if you run a business, do what I do. You'll make a ton more money and you'll have a whole lot less headache. Run your business. Like, I will tell you things. There's like nothing I do that is business 101. If I went in to a business class and they invited me to come in and give them business strategies on how I run my business, I promise you, not a single thing I would say for 6-hour lecture, not a single thing I would say had any of their instructors even came close to scratching. the surface of. Yeah, so and I placed, the guy said I ordered 2 of those plus placed an order without the code. We do that on purpose too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we put shit up for sale because you can't use the code on it. We put all the new shit where you can't use the discount. There's urgency. And dude's like, well, I'll wait till Thursday till the code comes out. That shit's always sold out. We don't always do it on purpose. That's just kind of how it falls. And then the guys on the text list, you get that email through text almost an hour before the other guys do. That's why dudes get the email and they're like, hey, did this really sell out? Like, are they really gone? Yeah, they've been gone. And I get it. There's always a dude that's like, yeah, I wouldn't do business with them because of that. I understand. I get it. And for everyone that won't, there's 1,000 that will. And for all the dudes that like that, all the people you see in our groups, in our private groups and online, we have customers with 500 orders. We have customers with 1,000 orders. Those dudes are never commenting online. They just buy that shit. I had a customer come in yesterday, bought 30 of everything. Bought 30. Everything he bought, he wanted 30. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of people building up families and building up extended families and having bailout locations and shit. And fucking people, like, they just buy shit. And they're people that none of you guys even know. I don't even know who half of them are. They're just buying stuff constantly. Like, I'll have a customer order something, and I'll just happen to look at his order, and I'll type it in and look at his and he'll have fucking, 200 other orders, and I have no idea who the dude is because we don't communicate online. All right, guys, I'm not seeing shit for comments, but I got 56 of you here. I'm out. Good night. Use your time. You can't ever get it back. Fucking, if you didn't get some shit done today, fucking more power to you, as long as it's your choice, but you can't ever get that time back. I feel like if you place a bunch of orders for just free stuff, feels wrong. No, I mean, guys do it. Dudes email me all the time. I'll get emails from people like every day. Hey, when's the next sale? Hey, do you have a current discount code? Not for you, I don't. If you don't know how to get them, if by now, if you don't know how to fucking get a discount code, then I'm like, you're probably not the customer. Like, you're there's plenty of places to buy this shit. They're becoming less and less. Guys complain all the time. They're like, and it's always the fifth. I was going to try this out, and then I was going to place $1,000 order. It's always these guys. Always. And we build these things. I have fucking 4 bins sitting over there, overflowing full of these. We run them every day. All right, guys.